It's already Sunday. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
And in the last episode, we got close, and in this episode, we're getting closer.
Last episode, we got her phone number.
Yep,
That's progress.
We're going full in with the Yuri route.
We're going all in with Yuri.
Adam has decided Yuri is best girl.
No, Monica's the best girl. I just can't hang out with her.
Waifu for laifu.
Honestly, I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. This music is messing with my head. This is why I have the volume down whenever I record.
I may tell you to turn up the music at one point in time because I really like the music there and I want you to hear it, but that'll give it time.
There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. They love the phrase and or anything.
It's not that I like you or anything, Baka.
Undertale. Anime is real, right?
It is, and it's this game.
But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock over the door before I turn myself. Oh, I knock on the door. I thought that said knock over the door.
I knocked over the door.
Wait, I thought she was coming to our house.
No, we're visiting
this is Sayori's. Okay.
We're next door neighbors.
Again, we used to play... Oh, that's why we walk home every day. We used to play so often that we've made a habit to simply enter each other's house like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally met her. Oh, that's a cute cow toy. Sayori.
Hi, game dog.
Oh, different costume. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animal and the wall decorations that she had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? What? Sayori has already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me. It's the only natural thing for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Or anything. Like a shot every time or anything appears. So it's not just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After all, you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good, game dog.
Hey?
Why can't it just be like how it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make a stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here, and you wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But that's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why I would decide to have you come over today. I just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself? What are we doing? What are you doing? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. But tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about this. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, game dog. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, game dog? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. What did you think?
I don't know! Again, it's metafiction, you never know.
Didn't you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having spent time with me? That's why I feel like, and that's why I always want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is this? Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me.
You don't understand at all, Game Dog. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your time caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about.
The bottom right. Oh, hey, Talon's playing Cuphead.
Right in this very important moment. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat swinging against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club makes me feel like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided that the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but more hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Game Dog. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that you could do that could have helped is if everything could go back to like what it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Here, strike down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart being hurt in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too? I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
While thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulder. Don't do this! This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Don't do that either! Ah!
Game Dog!
Sayori! I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I won't have it any other way.
Game Dog.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me.
Please don't.
Please don't do this. Game Dog.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. You're not. You're not. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have anything to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Game Dog. The only time I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sarah, let's go. Lets me go. I thought we were holding her. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would even be good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to truly understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri!
Thank goodness!
You're a little early. Is that a different shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Why would they be wearing their school uniforms? They're not in school.
Oh, right, this is Japan, too, where that's actually a thing they do.
Japan!
I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
Aaron, I want to ask something, because this might make it easier on my vocal cords.
What?
If we're in, like, one-on-one moments like this with a girl that I normally voice, could you voice her instead?
Why not? I already voice most of them.
Okay,
or
thank you.
half of them.
If like 3 or 4 of them are in the same room, we'll keep this rule, but... But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true.
This music is way too bubbly. One moment.
It's a dating sim after that bombshell that just happened.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think
of it. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, good. At least I hope we got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
This is my room?
Look at that room.
That's the barest room I've ever seen. Look, we have a keyboard, but no computer.
He's a very special boy.
He's a very special boy. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Aha. I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very courteous of you.
Considerate
of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both of her hands firmly in her lap and makes sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that I can help you with. Decorations and other atmospheric accoutrements.
Atmospheric enhancements.
Accoutrements.
That's one for the books.
That's an actual word.
Oregano. Tropius.
You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Okay, good. Oh wow. I didn't know you plan on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take the guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for the cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? It makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy?
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through the bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have all of these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use these candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. Well, what's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oil. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to the positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herb choices you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can feel it permeating through your whole body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. That smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation.
Why is jasmine capitalized?
Because
it's not a name in this context.
It's a plant, though. They're describing the type of oil it is.
You don't capitalize it unless it's a name.
Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. It's the name of the oil.
Okay.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. You don't feel like you will have the perfect for... I love reading. You don't think we'd have the perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smells gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
Well, we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What we'll do is we'll write different words on each paper, and we'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will this be used for?
I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbons and hang them from the doorways of the classrooms. Then we can fasten the papers into the ribbons and create a doorway curtain.
This is gonna get ripped up in like the first minute of the festival.
Yuri, she is very, very... Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of the passing... Of those passing the classroom. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I have no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I could get a little tense, as you put it. Ooh.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a
marker game, dog. You can write any characters you want.
Character? Oh,
Japan!
Japanese.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a lot of strands of red ribbon in her desired length. Then she reaches into the bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. And the silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves and etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's an ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're
gonna think it's weird.
Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe.
I'm kind of expecting Cyclops to appear from Ace Attorney. Like the room goes negative except for her, and then like chains come out of nowhere. Like,
oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Aha.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool. It's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Good, that's how you do it. I take it and turn it around in my hands. I learned that in Scouts. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious if it's of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow.
Game Dog! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp.
It's a knife!
I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. How do you know this? Oh no!
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me.
Is she a vampire? I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I have done something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
Ooh.
She doesn't lift her head. Is this where it gets weird?
Give it time.
Okay, what if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index. What are you doing?
Bonding! Game dog!
This isn't bonding, this is just being weird.
Did you really just do that?
No, now we're even. I thought I was going to stab her in the hand and then do this. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. You did do something wrong!
She did it first!
Aha! Two wrongs don't make a right! I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, game dog.
Yuri giggles shyly. Don't do that. That sounded like a horse. Hey, Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think we need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resumed our respective activities. I watched Yuri knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air.
Because scissors are a thing.
Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy those paint tablets.
Should we go outside to do this?
We're doing it in your room, apparently.
That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor. This was made by Americans. You can tell because they spell color that way. Paint tablets.
What's wrong with that, Adam?
No. I have nothing wrong with it. It's just that you were wondering if this was made by Japanese people or Americans. We know it's at least translated by Americans now.
Yeah, I do believe this is an American-made game.
Okay, this is something I would make if only for the metafiction stuff. Like,
we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, then it'll become too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. You should really go outside to do this. Yuri.
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so. Let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it, hurriedly is a word?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like one of those, like, funner kind of words where it just feels kind of right, but it's actually not a real word.
It's a word.
Okay. And takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought it would be nice to paint something simple that would look very nice. I would like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for the sunrise, then daytime, then the sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, we'll write inspirational quotes across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. You say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like our art class project we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you really feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with another person. Even if it's sometimes simple, like reading, it doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. So that's why so that's all it takes for me to be happy.
That's so. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience of someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew
you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But a move at the same time causes my head to bump into hers.
Yeah!
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. You just startled me, that's all. I'm sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. In your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Did something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rushed to fetch a small towel and it looks like she ran away. No, it looks like she ran into the closet with that fade effect.
She phased out.
Then I dampened it with hot water. I returned to my room and kneeled back down in front of her. Here. Why does she look drunk? I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. There's no paint on her.
Oops.
Did we make this up just to... I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hands. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh?
Just a little longer. It really feels nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through silent, parted lips.
I put a piece of chocolate in her lips.
What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle finger wrapped around my wrist sends a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems so much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry.
I've
been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I love it when they have a transition, but you don't go anywhere.
Just time passes.
It's time passing. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are we going to add the lettering now?
Oh, not yet.
It needs to dry
first.
That's true, but it won't. But won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be the best thing to leave it here and have you bring it the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
You.
Don't say I didn't. Don't say that like you're not glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least going to enjoy yourself a little bit.
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about this. You need to start making dinner soon. Or I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after to finish the work.
Well...
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too... irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping that there would be more time for us as well.
Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. It's an important thing that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can just go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, game dog.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh! They just enlarged the image!
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori!
Oh my goodness! Sayori. Oh, she's here.
Hi, game dog.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, game dog. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we're all together for the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. There she goes.
There she is. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall from Sayori's face.
What's the matter with me? Why am I feeling this way, Game Dog? Why am I'm supposed to be happy for you? Why does it make me feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Game Dog. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your time with sympathy on me. Why wouldn't you wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. What? Oh, okay. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So if it ever takes even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder and reassure her.
I'm scared, Game Dog. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Game Dog, I like you so much that I want to die.
What?
That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. That's what I'm going to give you.
Make a choice.
This is a big choice. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends... I'm kind of betraying Yuri, but I feel like she really needs this. And having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day. Be by my side. That I know we'll both be happy.
Game Dog.
Oh. Suddenly... Oh, my God. Why is every protagonist in these games a brunette? Like, it's...
Probably the most popular common hair color.
I'm brown-haired. Like, suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Game Dog, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Sayori.
I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori.
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought that this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Game Dog.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay, I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying?
I don't want to think about this.
I don't want to think about these things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle everything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Game Dog.
Sayori gazes at me once again, sadly smiling.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Hey? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns. I feel like a whole bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I wanted to trust you. I know what's best. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will come to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
You want to make this a bit of a longer episode?
I think I'll cut it off here, actually.
All right.
All right. See you guys next time.
All right.